Merci régisseur Toto. Voilà, épisode 3. Il y a 7 épisodes, hein, faut le savoir. Alors, que je vous présente un peu le concept de jeu, parce que c'est un jeu un peu particulier. La justice se divise en 2 personnes d'égale représentativité. L'unité spéciale qui poursuit les criminels et le procureur qui prosecute. Donc en gros ce qui va se passer c'est qu'on va avoir la phase d'enquête, on va regarder sur les murs, et marquer au revoir Yves. Yves le régisseur, ouais. On va interroger Yves le régisseur, on va dire qu'est-ce que vous faisiez dans la nuit du 26 au 27, machin. Ah j'étais en train de me branler. Et après quand on va arriver au tribunal, oh monsieur Yves le régisseur, vous étiez en train de vous branler la nuit du 26 au 27. Voilà. Donc c'est un jeu de mémoire. Dans le système pénal américain, le ministère public est représenté par 2 groupes distincts mais d'égale importance. La police qui enquête sur les crimes, et le procureur qui poursuit les criminels. Voici leurs histoires. Voilà. Toum toum. Putain mais oui c'est forcément une... du personnel de FH. Au revoir Yves.
Au revoir Yves, à bientôt.
Mais c'est un mec du chat. C'est un mec du chat qui fait 25 mois d'abonnement. Mais merci Toto. Donc voilà, il y a Nafissatou là. Ah, Teresa a trouvé sa copine morte.
Welcome back to New York, Ray.
Bienvenue à New York, Ray.
Ray Curtis from the
Ray
27,
Curtis de la
homicide. This is
27e.
my case.
Meurtre.
Mine
c'est mon
too,
affaire.
now.
Benson.
Olivia
Ouais,
Benson,
Olivia
SVU.
Benson.
SVU?
Yeah, I got a call the victim showed signs of sexual
On
assault.
dirait que la victime avait
Your
subi une
lieutenant said you
agression
guys were a
sexuelle.
little short-handed and my partner is on leave. So I'm here to
Le partenaire
assist.
est en congé.
Yeah, department cutbacks. Everybody wants more cops, nobody wants to pay
Section
more
militaire, les gens
taxes.
veulent plus de
Now we're
flics, mais y a
down
pas
one
d'impôts.
more taxpayer.
Et on a un contribuable en
Who is
moins.
she?
Mon dieu.
Name tag says Rachel. Judging from the
Rachel,
uniform,
c'est
she was one of the
On s'en
housekeeping
doutait qu'elle faisait
staff.
partie du service.
Oh, up until a few hours ago.
I guess someone didn't like the mint on their pillow.
Quelqu'un n'a pas dû aimer l'adoucissant des oreillers. Ray Curtis. Olivia Benson. Anita Van Buren. Ça va du coup le son des voix et des... Abby Carmichael et Michael Cutter. Et Jack McCoy. Ah j'aime bien Jack McCoy. Parce qu'il y avait les voix et les...
Hola, soy detectivo Ray Curtis.
Soy Teresa Restrepo.
Oh yo soy...
Is that Colombian?
Yes, how'd you know?
The neighbors across the hall when I was growing
Gamin, nos
up,
voisins
they
de palier
made the
faisaient le
best
meilleur
patacones. I
du
get
monde.
hungry just remembering. I
Un
need
mort
to ask you a
espagnol.
few questions. You okay to
Poser
talk?
quelques questions.
Yes,
Ouais, voilà.
believe it or not, I've seen worse.
J'ai vu pire. Alors ça c'est les 2 étapes. On va voir, je sais pas. Mon badge de police. Je sais pas.
Let's start with an easy one.
Commence avec
Can
une
you tell
facile.
me the victim's
Quel
name?
nom de la victime?
Maybe it's hard to remember. So many girls working here.
Tellement de filles
Everybody
ici.
always coming and
Elles
going.
viennent.
I just learned to read the name tags like
Après,
everyone
les badges
else.
Comme tout le monde.
Well, could you try? For me?
Sure, you got nice eyes. Let's see. It wasn't Latina. It was it was Rachel, I think.
Rachel. Vous la croyez? C'est comme elle est noire, c'est... non, non. Doute. Voilà. C'est exact, bien joué inspecteur. À chaque réponse correcte, vous gagnez une étoile. Ne pas faire de blagues, ne pas faire de blagues. Le compteur indique le nombre d'étoiles que vous avez accumulé depuis le début de cette phase de l'enquête, ainsi que le nombre total d'étoiles à obtenir pour tirer le maximum de cet interrogatoire. Le nombre d'étoiles que vous avez gagné tout au long de l'épisode déterminera votre niveau en tant qu'inspecteur. Gagnez des étoiles bonus en faisant preuve d'application dans votre enquête. Pouvez-vous voter votre argument à une preuve? Benson a dit que la carte appartenait à une femme prénom. Ça a été indiqué, c'est pas la femme de chambre. Je pense clairement pour Curtis. Elle essaie d'impressionner. La femme de chambre n'a pas de permis de travail. Oh, pas de permis de travail, on va appeler l'immigration.
Soyez sympa, quoi.
On va quand même mettre la bonne réponse. Voilà, Toto il avait peur que ce soit pas drôle, mais si c'est drôle. C'est drôle. Voilà, les nouveaux sons, parce que ouais, on me donne du matériel, de la matière première, moi je fais une boîte à son. Hein.
Quelle indignité. Nous sommes sur le service public.
Voilà, je suis pas Antoine Daniel qui se contente de faire des petits sons comme ça. Hein. Femme de chambre, hein, donc. Même le. Femme de chambre, pas de permis de travail, elle ne se risque pas à mentir. C'est l'une des deux. Hein. Exact, bien joué inspecteur. J'ai mon instinct de joueur qui me dit non, faut jouer bien, faut pas mettre des conneries. Son témoignage confirme que le nom indiqué sur la page est bien celui avec Teresa, dit donc la vérité. Aimez-vous bien les preuves et témoignages car vous sont d'une grande aide pour démêler le vrai du faux. Au besoin, n'hésitez pas à consulter la transcription avant de prendre une décision disponible, l'icône apparaît en haut gauche de l'écran.
Great. Thanks, Teresa.
Merci Teresa. Apagando las luces. Nouveaux sujets deviennent disponibles à mesure que vous parlez avec un témoin et que vous lui faites révéler des informations. Les sujets sont disponibles.
So, crazy weather lately, huh?
La météo est possible.
Yeah. The kids,
Oh,
they
that's
just
not
want to
nice.
spend all day at the pool.
What's
What's
got
this
up
got to do with the murder?
Nothing. Just talking.
Les sujets ne sont pas d'égale importance, certaines sont de fausses pistes, certes intéressantes, mais qui vous induisent en erreur et ne font pas avancer l'enquête. C'est un sujet différent pour aborder des questions plus pertinentes pour votre enquête. Ouais, c'est super. C'est important la météo.
We should get back to the victim.
Comment la victime.
How long has she worked here?
No say,
Ouais,
she was pretty
elle
new.
a commencé le mois
Started
dernier.
last month, maybe?
She have any trouble with
Elle a des
anyone?
problèmes.
Trouble? No, not her.
Souci, non, pas elle.
She was nice, you
Elle
know,
était gentille, vous
quiet,
savez,
polite.
discrète, polie.
Actually,
Parfait.
no, never mind.
Ah, hein.
What were you gonna say?
Si, continuez,
Well,
continuez.
She just
Pas comme
never
nous.
really seemed like one of us, you know,
Elle faisait
like
des choses à côté.
she had something else going on. Always watching everything
Vous savez
and
toujours tout.
oh, and tapping on
Elle a
her
cours à son
phone.
téléphone.
Era una adicción.
Addizione. Je vais dire l'addition, s'il vous plaît.
You say she liked to use her phone.
Elle aimait utiliser
For
son
what?
téléphone.
You think she was earning a little extra money?
What, like John's?
Elle fait des
Are
clients
you asking,
réguliers.
did I think she was a whore detective?
She was a whore.
I don't think
C'était une
so.
pute.
But
Elle pourra
who
pas me
knows?
quitter.
It would
ça
explain
expliquerait
a
les
lot.
choses.
Anything else about the phone?
She was always texting. Always. She also
besoin de
did some
texter.
weird stuff. She took
Bizarre, elle se
pictures
filmait en
of the
train
rooms and even
nettoyer.
some guests.
La photo de
For a
son
while, I actually thought she might be a cop.
Where
C'est
would
qu'elle
the
était-
phone be now?
Probably nearby. She always kept it close.
Hmm.
See anyone suspicious hanging around lately?
Yeah, the
Okay.
hotel is full of them. Lots of old businessmen always staring at you. Ugh.
Et qui vous mate.
Okay.
Ah, beurre.
How about anyone especially interested in Rachel?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, pas de-
She didn't even have a
Je
boyfriend.
crois que tu la connaissais pas. Rachel n'avait pas de petite amie. Oh, je sais pas comment elle s'appelait. Par contre, je sais qu'elle avait pas de mec.
One last thing, Teresa. It would help us if we knew the last place Rachel might have been. Do you know which room she would have been cleaning?
That's the weird thing. Today was her day off. She shouldn't even be here.
Elle devrait
So
un
what
peu-
was she doing all dressed up for work?
Je la connais
You're
pas,
the
mais je sais qu'elle a pas de mec et
detective.
qu'elle
You
devait être en
figured it
congé
out,
aujourd'hui.
guapo.
Elle se fout de ma gueule. Je pense qu'elle essaie de me bambouseler, Teresa.
Hey, Benson, what you got?
Qu'est-ce qu'on a?
I'm seeing a lateral bruise across her throat, not
Oh,
finger
mhm.
marks.
Pas
More like a
dans-
pipe or a
tu
cane.
vois, une
No
canne.
sign of a murder weapon?
Guess we better start looking. While you were busy being charming, I wrote down a couple of
Oh,
things
c'est
to
dans
keep
les
an eye
charmes.
out for.
Ça, c'est une liste de-
Her ID, her purse, her day planner or
listé, ça,
notepad,
commence, on a jamais
and of
été sûr.
course any DNA evidence from her attacker.
ADN, son agresseur.
Might be under her fingernails.
Peut-être sous ses
And her
ongles.
cell phone. Teresa mentioned that might be important.
Teresa a dit que ça pourrait. Ah ouais, alors maintenant c'est Teresa, hein. L'autre femme de chambre. L'écran des preuves. Je vous rappelle ce que vous cherchez actuellement. La description détaillée de chaque preuve trouvée à un section. L'icône correspondante. Téléphone portable, ADN, carnet, carte d'identité. Et sélectionner la flèche. Gagner la bonne. Remarquez quoi que ce soit intéressant pour un cas, dessiner un cercle tout autour avec le doigt. Puis de plus près. Ah! Et de dessiner un cercle sur l'écran, un cercle qui apparaît en bas. Je comprends pas, ça marche pas quand je fais un cercle avec le doigt. Particulièrement caché. La serviette de toilette. Ça, le rouler en boule. Voilà pour voir ce que... Indique le nombre de tentatives nécessaires pour découvrir. Inventer. Les points bonus en découvrant tous les éléments. Le compte à. On va chercher les preuves en entourant les objets intéressants de la pièce de maintenance.
Okay, good. We got our cell phone. Rachel Trevino, 27 years
Rachel
old,
Trevino,
lives
27
at
ans.
600 East 5th Street,
En
over in
cinquième
East
rue.
Village if I remember right.
Village.
This could be Rachel's purse. It's not Coach, but not cheap either. Someone was taking care of her bills.
Oh. Eh. Ah, le carnet.
Notebook. Just a couple of notes. Wider media. What the hell does that mean?
Wider Media, qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, oh bah oui, là, oh là il y a bien, là il y a plein
Broken
d'ADN.
fingernail. She scratched
Mis
him
deux doigts
up
dans le
pretty
cul.
bad, I bet.
Donc,
Some
cassé.
kind of debris under there.
Ah, la vache.
Better get a swab for DNA.
Excellent travail, super, vous montez en grade détective. Ah, je suis détective Kata.
She's got a couple of voicemails. Let me
Quelques
see.
messages, voyons ça.
Yep, sounds like she was meeting somebody here.
Rendez-vous.
Okay, this is evidence. Let's get back to the precinct and give it to CSU.
Élégant.
Why not just listen to him now?
I better follow procedure on this one.
Such a Boy Scout.
Hey, if we solve this case, I
This is
finally
a-
get my murder
enfin.
merit badge.
Come on, I'll drive.
Ah,
Ray.
Morning, Lenny. Please tell me we got a new lead on the Central Park case.
Oh, sure. If you count nothing, nada, and bupkis.
niet, nada.
It's been 6 weeks.
The murder weapon is probably at the bottom of the Hudson. I tell you what, I think we're stalled out, kid.
I hate loose ends, Lenny.
Tell me about it. At my age, I gotta tie him up as fast as I can.
Ray Curtis, as I live and breathe, back in my precinct after all these years. What happened? Finally sick of all that California sunshine?
My girls got worried if I wasn't solving murders, I might start committing them.
You met Detective Benson?
I did. She's good.
You don't know
Definitely
me.
easier on the eyes than Lenny Briscoe.
Yeah, but she's made of steel. Don't cross her, Ray.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Hey, I was gonna take this down to CSU. What the hell?
What's wrong?
The voicemails, they're all gone. Someone deleted them all.
And odds are it wasn't our victim. Looks like her carrier is Mercury Wireless. Pete Shanahan down in Fraud told me they've had some problems with security recently.
Ah, bravo. Doom doom.
Mercury Wireless Company policy is pretty clear. I can talk to you up to a certain point, but if we go over, I have to involve corporate counsel. They've instructed me to answer your questions and give you access to any relevant data.
Understood. Thanks for your time. Could someone delete voicemails off a phone remotely?
Sure, that's a feature we offer.
How would they do it?
Easy. You just need to have the account PIN number, just like your bank ATM.
Rachel aurait-elle pu effacer ses propres messages à distance? Non. Parce qu'elle est morte. Exact. Pourquoi? Elle était morte. Exact, bien joué, inspecteur. Cette réunion était morte quand le message a été effacé. Donc,
We're going to need to check all activity on the phone over the weekend.
This isn't Big Brother, despite what you might think. We do track calls, text messages, and data downloads, but not every single interaction.
Really? You sure about that?
Well, there are other records, but those are internal and restricted. I'm not authorized to show you those.
a-t-il le droit? Putain. Comment on fait? J'appelle les... Exact. Donc il a le droit. Donc savez-vous. Déjà accès au compte. Faire mener en bateau. Service juridique. J'ai l'instruction de vous répondre et de vous donner accès à toutes les données qui vous seraient utiles. Exact. Bien joué, inspecteur. Putain, ça devient dur.
You said council already authorized you to show us any relevant records. How about it, Mr. Gray?
N'est-ce pas, Monsieur Gray?
Let's have a look at those restricted records, Mr. Gray.
We prefer not to share those personal customer records. It can project a negative corporate image. It would be a complete invasion of our customers' privacy. You guys need a warrant.
Désolé, vous avez loupé ça. Répondez mal à une question lors d'un interrogatoire ou ça?
Does the Mercury wireless network cover most of the city?
Absolutely. We're very proud of it. No drop calls, even in the tunnels.
I'm sort of thinking of switching over.
Great.
Curtis, where are you going with this?
Sorry, I'm getting distracted.
I can sign you up today, and I can get you a special policeman's discount. Save some money for extra donuts.
Nice.
Who had access to Rachel Trevino's voicemails?
According to our account record, only Ms. Trevino. There's no one else listed here. The only other persons with authorized access are myself, our customer representative team, and a few independent technical contractors.
Exact, bien joué, inspecteur.
What about illegal access?
Hacking into the account? Hard to say, because that'd be illegal.
So if no one at Mercury did this, could someone have hacked into the account?
We work very hard to maintain the integrity of our system.
So no recent problems with break-ins or hacking?
Our security is very good, Detective.
You didn't answer her question.
No hacking at all. None. We've never had a single security breach.
Tu mens. Tu mens. Tu mens. La répression des fraudes m'a dit qu'ils ont eu des problèmes de sécurité ces derniers temps. C'est Pitch and Ham.
Detective Shanahan already informed me you've had problems with break-ins.
Well, we didn't want this to go public, but yes, we are aware of some issues.
What happened exactly?
Attacks on the customer data, PIN numbers being stolen, that sort of thing.
We're conducting a murder investigation, Mr. Gray. We need to know what happened to those voicemails, and we need to know now.
Sure, we can go get a warrant if that makes you feel better.
But by that time, more of your customers might end up dead, like Rachel Trevino. That makes for a very negative corporate image.
All right, there's no record of who exactly deleted the voicemails. But honestly, someone modified her account about 2 weeks ago.
Who?
This is embarrassing, but it was one of our own contractors. He's a bit of a hacker. He could have accessed her information. He did not have company permission to do this.
But why?
He's a strange guy, detective. Very intense. His name is Tom Newberry. Here's his contact number. One thing, you might not want to call from your precinct.
Oh, why not?
Tom knows how to crack caller ID. He always knows who's calling and from where.
Thanks for the tip.
Là, vous montez en grade détective. Mais je pourrais avoir plus. Oui, je veux un meilleur score.
Mercury Wireless Company policy is pretty clear. Corporate counsel. They've instructed me to answer your question.
Understood. Could someone...
Sure. Easy.
Ok. C'est mort. C'est bon, c'est...
We're going to need to check all...
This isn't Big Brother.
Really?
Well, there are...
You said counsel... Let's have a look at those restrictions.
We prefer not to share those personal customer records. It would be a complete...
C'est la seule solution à peu près...
How about we go get that warrant? Then we can search your restricted records and it all goes public at trial. How do you think your customers will like finding out you kept secret information about them?
Oh my God. All right. All right. I'll look it up.
Mm-hmm. Who had access to Rachel Trevino's voicemails?
According... The only other... Hacking in it, because...
So if no...
We were... Our... No.
What happened?
Attacks on...
We're conducting a... But by that time, more of...
All right. There's no record of who exactly deleted the voice.
Who?
This is embarrassing, but it was one of our own contractors. He's a bit of a hacker. He could have accessed her information.
But why?
He's a strange guy. One thing, Tom knows...
Thanks for the tip.
Weird place for an interview, Curtis.
Witness requested we meet here.
He thinks it's all a big game.
I get the impression he's young. His mom answered the phone when I first called. Speaking of games, good cop or bad cop?
Bad cop, definitely.
Suits me.
Call me Anonymous.
We already have your name and phone number, dumbass.
We talked to some people at Mercury Telstar. You have a reputation there. People said you're good. Too good, maybe.
We thought you might have done something illegal, but they said their security is way too tough for you to crack.
Please, I wrote their security. The firewalls, the protocol encryption, it's all me, Detective.
So, you could crack a voicemail account?
Stupid easy.
What about deleting voicemails?
In my sleep, Detective.
And what did Mercury Telstar think of that?
So, why would a nice guy like you want to delete voicemails?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Curtis, can I tase this guy?
Tom, I think you're starting to irritate my partner.
You like games, Tom? Let's play a game. It's called Detective Benson Likes You for a Murder. I throw you in jail, and you try to survive as long as you can against the drug addicts and the gang members who live there. You can post the results on your blog.
I can picture the Facebook update now.
I just... Okay. There was another reason.
Pourquoi t'as effacé?
What is this another reason?
Well, I was paid to access the account, of course.
By who?
I don't want to say.
You better say. Or do we need to call your mom and tell her you're running a hacking ring out of her basement?
Oh, Jesus, no. Look, don't get her involved. That woman has enough problems. These people are powerful.
Names. We need names.
Yves.
I don't know their names.
But you know they're powerful? How does that work?
We only did business over the phone. They had their caller ID blocked, so I never knew their names.
Vous croyez Tom? Non. Non, je ne crois pas Tom. Parce qu'il dit, j'ai vu que par téléphone, donc je connaissais pas leur nom. Alors que le mec, il nous a dit qu'il savait toujours. James Gray a affirmé que Tom avait piraté les informations personnelles des appelants et connaissait leur vraie identité. Tom a connu avoir payé Tom pour qu'il récupère un petit nord sournois. Il ment surtout. Ah, il est sournois. Oui. T'es un hacker. Bien joué, inspecteur.
You're a terrible liar, Tom.
Bon, t'es très mal.
Your old boss told us you know how to crack caller ID codes. You know those names, and you're gonna tell us one way or another.
Oh.
Non, et tu vas...
Where were you on Saturday night?
Everywhere.
Tom, we can go downtown right now if that's how you want to play it.
Sorry, I was online, on a raid.
Anyone corroborate this?
À quelle heure raid?
About 20 warriors in my guild.
Let me rephrase.
À quelle heure le raid?
Did anyone real see you?
Yeah, my mom. I live with her. She was there the whole time.
Oui, un bon alibi. Pourquoi son alibi était une mercenaire? On sait qu'il est chez sa mère. Ils avaient bien joué, inspecteur.
Yeah, I talked to your mom on the phone already. She know you're out this late?
Hilarious.
Marré.
Did you know Rachel Trevino?
She mentioned your name on her blog.
She did? Oh my god, really? What'd she say about me? Does she like me? Does she want to meet?
You sure you didn't know her? Or want to know her? I mean, you're smart, Tom. All you had to do was hack in, learn her secrets, get close.
No, it's not like that.
But she still wouldn't have you. It drove you crazy. And then, things just got out of control. It's not your fault. Am I right?
Wait, what's not my fault?
Right?
What are you talking about? Look, you gotta believe me. I didn't know this girl. I don't know any girls.
On ne connaît pas de fille. Ah, ça... Ah merde. Oh, je veux...
Why would your old company accuse you of hacking?
Mercury Telstar hates me. They'll accuse me of anything. I'm a rogue anarchist activist. Those accounts are my playground.
Solitaire.
And you hacked Rachel Trevino's.
I don't know. No. No. Why are you asking?
Your old company seems to think you did, and you apparently possess the skills.
No, I don't. Look, for instance, I couldn't have gotten through their firewall. All right, no way. The protocol encryption alone is just way beyond my skill.
Il se fout de ma gueule. Ah non. L'homme a déclaré que c'était lui qui avait écrit le FTP sur les paquets de données de densité de pixels.
You're lying, twerp.
Totally not lying, detective.
Remember how you were bragging on
Si,
how
level
you wrote the
4.
security?
Oui.
Oh. Right.
That gives you means. Now we just need motive and opportunity.
Hey, wait a second. You didn't Mirandize me. I know my rights.
Oh, Tom, this is just an interview, not an arrest. So sorry. Miranda doesn't
T'as le droit
apply.
de te dire tes droits, t'es pas arrêté.
You know what? Playtime is over. You better start coughing up solid answers or I'm throwing you in Rikers, and your mom will have to spend her last cent to post your bail.
Payez votre caution.
Okay. But listen, I only hacked the accounts to sell the voicemail passwords.
Passwords? Plural?
Yeah, I did a lot of them. Celebrities, politicians, you name it. Then I sold the passwords to this lady named Gwendolyn Scott. She's like a PR flack.
Did she ask you to mess with Rachel's account?
Yeah? I figured it was corporate espionage or something. You know, what do I care? Let the capitalist pigs brawl in the mud. Who's it gonna hurt?
Support capitaliste.
Rachel Trevino.
Have a great night, Deep Throat.
Alors ça, c'était totalement gratuit. Deep Throat.
Weird.
Witness.
He thinks.
Call me anonyme.
Call me.
We already.
De masse.
Where were you on Saturday night?
Every.
Tom. Let me rephrase.
Hello?
Did you know Rachel Trevino?
She mentioned your name on her blog.
She did? Oh my god. What'd she say about me?
You sure you did?
No.
But she's.
Wait, what's not my...
Ne descendrai jamais être nerd, c'est contre le code. Putain. Oui. Alors dès le présent. Et votre intuition. What?
We talked to some people
We've.
Am I...
and
So. You like games?
I can.
I...
What is. But
You bet.
I don't...
Wait.
Ah, comme ça.
Why would your.
you're.
No. Enough questions already.
Not.
Then am I free to go?
That's what the law.
Then I'm going.
We don't.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Weird place.
I get the impression. Speaking of games,
Call me.
Attends, mais y'a pas un truc pour.
Did you know Rachel Trevino?
She mentioned your name on her blog.
She did? Oh my god, really? What'd she say about me? Does she like me? Does she want to meet?
You sure you didn't know her? Or want to know her? I mean, you're smart.
No.
But she's still...
Wait, what's not my fault?
C'est ça qui parle de l'eau au présent.
Rachel was killed the other night. I just had to make sure you weren't playing us.
Where were you on Saturday night?
Tom,
Sorry.
Bonne alibi, hein. La mère, voilà.
We talked some...
we... What about... So... You like games?
I can pick... What is...
You better.
Names.
I don't...
You're a terrible liar, Tom.
Your old boss told us you know how to crack caller ID codes.
Oh.
Why would your old
Mark...
And you have...
I...
Your old...
No, I don't. Look, I...
On déclare que c'est le gars qui avait écrit le FTP sur les paquets de données de densité de pixels, mais oui.
You're lying, twerp.
Totally not lying.
Remember how you were bragging on...
Oh.
That gives you means. Now we just need motive and opportunity.
Hey, wait a second. You didn't...
Oh, Tom, this is...
You know what? Playtime is...
Okay.
Time's
But
over.
listen, I only...
Pass.
Yeah, I did a lot of them. Yeah?
Rachel Trevino.
Have a great...
Continue. T'as eu c'est le boomer déguisé en millennial.
We're going to start by what we call
Question.
defining your moment.
Gwendolyn Scott.
Gwendolyn Scott.
Yes.
I'm Detective Ray Curtis. This is Detective Benson. We need to talk to you for a minute.
So sorry, I'm busy.
It's important.
My client is important. You can call my office.
You know, a guy named Tom Newberry just gave me this girl's number, PR flack. She likes to buy voicemail passwords and blackmail her clients. Maybe I'll call her instead.
Oh, c'est son téléphone.
5 minutes.
Moi la manie, hein.
Was that fun, detective?
Sometimes I like to play rough.
Well, so do I.
J'aime quand c'est
But a
musclé.
little charm can go a long
Je
way.
sais. Tu l'as raté la cleaning lady, Nini. Elle était au début. C'était exactement ça. C'était exactement ça, il y avait le dead body. La dernière fois que je l'ai vu, c'était pas vraiment une victime, si vous voyez ce que je veux dire.
Sorry, I promise this will only take a moment of your time. You're a busy girl.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
And I promise I won't make up extra questions as an excuse to talk to you longer.
All right, Romeo, settle down. Ask away.
Does the name Rachel Trevino mean anything to you?
No. Should it?
She was murdered last night. We found her body at the Parkview Regency.
Oh, poor girl. As if life isn't tough enough for housekeeping.
Ah. Ah. The cleaning lady. C'est exact. Voilà qu'elle est gentille maintenant. Pourquoi t'es changé? C'est de la vie de femme de chambre, comment pouvait-elle? Comment ça? Par contre, l'autre Teresa, on non pas comment.
I didn't say anything about her being with housekeeping.
I must have read it in the paper.
Nothing's been released to the papers yet.
It must have been gossip. You know how these things get around, detective.
Ah non, une grosse menteuse.
Tom Newberry already told us you knew her.
Oh, that Rachel. Of course. My mistake. I can be such an airhead.
What kind of business do you do, Miss Scott?
The PR biz is a very careful, very delicate balance between what you know, what you say, and who you say it to. There was this one guy. Used to be major A-list, now he's major A-hole. Anyway, he crashed his car outside Savannah, stinking drunk and out of his mind on PCP. I mean, who does PCP anymore?
C'est une fausse piste.
He gets out, strips all his clothes off, and flags down a car full of college students. Well, by the time they got to Daytona Beach, they had 2 hours of him ranting about Canadians on their cell phone cameras. I had to pay them each $10,000 for the phones and footage. 40 grand. And on top of that, I had to pay out for damage to the car seats due to excessive sweating.
What?
Enchanting story, Miss Scott.
Elle a dû les payer $40,000 in New York.
I am coming from New York City, New York.
New York City, New York.
Do you know Tom Newberry?
No.
Ah non. Ouais, c'est elle qui lui a demandé. Non. Exact. Newberry a dit qu'il la connaissait.
He says he knows you. That's how we got your name.
A lot of people know me.
Do a lot of people
You
call
don't
you?
know me.
Not the right people.
So if I look up your phone records and Tom Newberry called you, and you talked to him more than once, now, would I be crazy to think you're lying to me?
I'd say you were just jealous.
Jaloux. Exact. Ouais, il faut jamais prendre le circuit pour argent comptant. Il va encore répondre à une question supplémentaire, elle perd son sang. Il dit qu'elle était difficile. C'est une grosse menteuse. Bouh.
I'm not the jealous type, Miss Scott, and I don't like playing games. You knew him.
Fine. Yes, we did business. I paid him for insider information.
Faut pas mentir aux agents de police.
You paid Tom for what, exactly?
Passwords. I paid Tom for access to voicemail accounts.
So you could delete Rachel Trevino's voicemails?
Look, I really shouldn't say.
Did you want to keep her quiet? Miss Scott, were you involved in her murder?
No, I did delete Rachel's voicemails, yes, but I did it for someone else. On someone else's orders. Understand?
Ouais, là, je la crois. Pourquoi? Il est vrai que... Bon, pour les beaux yeux de Curtis, il cherche à l'impressionner. Clairement. Clairement. Mais je pense que c'est pas la raison. Je pense que c'est le 5e amendement là. Ah merde.
All right, I'm listening. Why don't you tell me a little more? Was someone else involved? Who asked you to delete the voicemails?
A client.
I'm gonna find out anyway. I'm actually pretty good at this detective thing.
Well, crap. I guess it's all over for me anyway. Here's the deal. I gave Rachel's password and voicemails to my usual buyer, Alexander Baron.
Alexander Baron, as in CEO of Wider Media? The Russian guy who owns like half the television stations in America?
The very
Harvey
same.
Weinstein.
Baron bought Rachel's voicemail access from me a few weeks ago, and then told me to delete them all.
Wider Media. Rachel wrote that in her day planner. It didn't click until now.
Merci Darko pour les 2 mois.
Scott, why was Alexander
Incrédible.
Baron interested in Rachel Trevino?
Incrédible.
She's a maid. He's a Russian billionaire. I don't get it.
Rachel Trevino was not a hotel maid. She was an activist, a blogger, and she had uncovered some dirty, dirty secrets about Alexander Baron. He's a very bad boy detective.
What did she find out?
Baron has a problem keeping it in his pants, especially when it comes to housekeeping staff. We've had to cover up a few unsavory encounters. Rachel tried to set up a sting going undercover at the hotel, and I honestly don't know what happened after that, but I think she got in over her head.
Did Baron kill her?
And this is where my lawyer would advise me to keep my mouth shut.
Come on, Gwen.
Oh, now it's Gwen. I like that. Okay, look, all I'm gonna say is the Parkview Regency Hotel has a front desk, right? Ask them who stayed there on Saturday.
Ah, moi je veux ma 3e étoile là. Oui, je veux un meilleur score.
Was that fun, detective?
Sometimes.
Well,
Sorry. I promise.
thanks.
And I promise I won't.
All right.
What's the name? Rachel
No?
She was.
Oh. I must have read it in the paper.
Nothing's.
It must have been gossip. You know how these things get around, detective. Oh, that Rachel. Of course.
Do you know Tom Newberry?
No.
He says he knows you. That's how we got your name.
A lot of people know me.
Do a lot of people call you?
Not the right people.
So if I look up your phone records and Tom Newberry called you, and you talked to him more than once,
I'd say you were just jealous. Fine. Yeah.
you paid Tom for what?
Passwords.
So you could delete.
Look.
Did you want?
No, I did delete Rachel.
Donc ok, alors, pourquoi alors, homme. Là. Faire un télécom pour mes mots de passe. C'est vrai. Donc ça, non. Ça, on a vu que c'était non. Corbeau avec cette génération, selon quoi Tom numéré aurait effacé. Qu'est-ce qu'il nous a dit Christian Grey là? Lui n'aurait jamais effacé. Oh, il faut... Yes.
All right, I'm listening. Why don't you tell me a little more? Was someone else involved? Who asked you to...
A client.
Alex.
The
Wider media. Miss Scott, why was Alexander Baran interested in Rachel Trevino? She's a maid. He's a Russian billionaire. I don't get it.
Rachel Trevino was not a hotel maid. She was an activist, a blogger, and she had uncovered some dirty secrets about Alexander Baran. He's a very bad boy detective.
What did she find out?
Baran has a problem keeping it in his pants, especially when it comes to housekeeping staff. We've had to cover up a few unsavory encounters. Rachel tried to set up a sting going undercover at the hotel, and I honestly don't know what happened after that, but I think she got in over her head.
Did Baran kill her?
And this is where my lawyer would advise me to keep my mouth shut.
Come on, Gwen.
Oh, now it's Gwen. I like that. Okay, look, all I'm gonna say is the Parkview Regency Hotel has a front desk, right? Ask them who stayed there on Saturday.
That was Cormac at the precinct. Alexander Baran was a guest at Parkview Regency the night Rachel was killed. He checked out earlier today, and he's on his way to MacArthur Airport. He's got a private jet and an appointment in London.
Well, he's gonna be late.
Il y aura du retard. Doom doom.
Mr. Baran! Mr. Baran! Detective Curtis, NYPD. We need to talk to you about the murder of a hotel maid over the weekend.
Maid? Are you serious? I'm leaving for London.
I'm leaving for London.
Look like about 1.5 inches to you, Ray?
Sure does.
Mr. Alexander Baran, you are under arrest for the murder of Rachel Trevino. You have the right to remain silent.